Welcome, everyone, to another episode of A World of Chaos. I am Kayos. Today, we're going to talk about the new Marvel animated series exclusively on Hulu, M.O.D.O.K.
It stinks.
Not familiar, M.O.D.O.K is a Marvel Comics character, a villain. I would say he is more towards the C-list of villains in Marvel. He's not a Doctor Doom. He's not a Red Skull. He's not a Thanos, Galactus, not even a Mr. Sinister. If you're a comic book fan, you'll know of him because you're a nerd like me.
Nerd!
If you're not, I don't actually think that you get a great grasp of who he is in this show, but give you a little background. So the main star of the show, who voices M.O.D.O.K, is Patton Oswalt. You're probably familiar with some of his work. He's one of those people that when you see him, you automatically recognize him from something. I know him from a bunch of different projects, but if you're not too familiar with him, you'll primarily recognize him as the voice of Ratatouille from the film Ratatouille. It's 10 episodes long. It is a Hulu original show. It is one of the first Marvel properties we've had that is a mature type of content, something you wouldn't see on Disney Plus at all, which is something a lot of us have been asking for some of the more mature stuff from Marvel. If you are going to be relaunching Daredevil or any of the Defenders from the Netflix series of characters that you had, the Moonlight show, Moon Knight, which is currently in production with Oscar Isaac. If you're going to do a Ghost Rider series, relaunching possibly Blade, if you're going to be putting any of his external characters from the movies that you're doing with Mahershala Ali, they're completely keeping Disney Plus family friendly because it's not just Marvel, it's Star Wars and it's all of Disney's back catalog, everything. So in this series, it is an adult series. They do use adult language and there is some violence and gore. Nothing on the level of a show, say, Invincible. And if you're a fan of Invincible, you automatically know what I'm talking about. But this series does have adult themes, and let's just get into it. It's Marvel's version of Harley Quinn. If you're familiar with the Harley Quinn show that originated on the DC Universe app that now is transferred over to HBO Max, Harley Quinn, the anime series, is a joy. It is a revelation. It took a character who I was starting to get a little stale of, and it really made me love this character. Voiced by Kaley Cuoco from The Big Bang Theory. It is extremely funny. The first season is incredibly funny with the peripheral characters such as King Shark, Clayface, Dr. Psycho, voiced by Tony Hale from Veep. The voice cast is amazing on that show, and it's really legitimately funny, and it does play in the DC universe. So you'll see Jim Gordon pop up, you'll see Batman, the Damian Drake version of Robin, Superman, Lois Lane. It just goes on and on. To the detriment of M.O.D.O.K, M.O.D.O.K does not play with the greater Marvel universe, and it does show. They will make references to other characters in the Marvel universe, but you won't see them. The only other mainline A-list Marvel character that does show up is Iron Man, and they're just extended cameos. He's voiced by John Hamm, so that actually does kind of fit. They are interesting and funny, but they're just a couple cameos, and it's maybe, I think, 3. The biggest complaint I have on this show, it's not funny. The animation style is more of a stop motion, claymation almost type, basically like Robot Chicken, because the show is executive produced by Seth Green and is co-creator of Robot Chicken. So it's basically an extended Robot Chicken sketch, and it shows. So the series basically follows M.O.D.O.K, who is an unlikable protagonist because he tries to be too many protagonists in one. He tries to be the smartass. He also tries to be the doofus, the Homer Simpson bumbling type, and he also tries to be the emotionally manipulative, just conniving type. And having all three of those archetypes into one character really doesn't serve him. It's not making him multifaceted or multidimensional. It just makes him uneven, and you never get a tone for who he is as a real character. I can't really say the voice cast does a great job. Melissa Fumero from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't know why I said Brooklyn like that. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm gonna keep this in. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is in the show. She really doesn't do a lot. Like when you watch, and I'm gonna compare it a lot to Harley Quinn, those characters do something with their voice. Like it just makes you feel like they're a character. None of these characters really pop to me. The jokes are very few and far between. I had to force myself through this for you guys. So please make sure it wasn't in vain. Make sure if you're watching this video, you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you've seen it, if you plan on seeing it, and if you're somebody that liked it. Make sure you're also in that bell icon so you can know when you're notified of. And if you're listening to this in audio form on the podcast, whatever platform you're on, please rate the podcast and subscribe to it. And make sure you are following me on all social media at Team Kayos. Facebook, make sure you like my page so you can see more of the content that I put out there, and we can get a dialogue going. Make sure you hit me up on Instagram and on Twitter, and also I am on PSN, Team Kayos. But the main plot of the show is M.O.D.O.K having family issues. Yeah.
This is what? This is boring.
You're sitting down to watch a TV show about a C-list Marvel character have family issues that you've seen before in other TV shows done better. I can't really say that my favorite character is voiced by Ben Schwartz, which is M.O.D.O.K's son. Yes, he has a son, and it just comes off as a pale imitation of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Meow?
Which Ben did also voice, and I thought he would have been something like Alan Tudyk is in Harley Quinn. He does Clayface, he does the Joker, and a bunch of other peripheral characters. I thought Ben was gonna really shine. He doesn't. He really doesn't. They just have him in there because he can make his voice sound like a 14-year-old boy. That's pretty much it. The guest stars that they have in Marvel universe-wise are H-list villains, people I've never even heard of. I honestly did not laugh watching this show until the 4th episode. So I'm not even gonna do a really long review. This is gonna be like my WandaVision review where I go an hour and a half. I honestly can't recommend this one. This is something you can definitely miss, and you're not missing something. This isn't not like Invincible. Invincible, you should watch, and I will be posting my review of Invincible soon. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. But yeah, M.O.D.O.K's not good, guys. It's not funny. M.O.D.O.K's not likable. They actually try to end the season on a cliffhanger, and I honestly cannot see how they're gonna get a season 2 greenlit.
Hey everyone, Kayos from the future. So in the year that it's been since I originally recorded this and I'm now uploading it, it was just recently announced that M.O.D.O.K has been canceled and will not get a season 2.
But I was a little let down because when I first heard of Marvel doing an R-rated animated comedy series, I'm like, okay, well, DC did it and they really did it well. Let's see what Marvel can do. Nope. So what do you think? Like I said, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Have you seen the series? Do you plan on watching it now, even if you've seen this review, just to see if I'm as crazy as I probably am, and maybe I'm wrong? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. Nerd responsibly.